What's up, everyone? I hope you all are having a wonderful and blessed day, and if not, I do pray and hope that it gets better. I would like to say thank you for stopping by the channel or checking out today's video. It means a lot to me, and I do appreciate it. Now, if you're enjoying the content that you're seeing here, and you wouldn't mind continuing to help support not only me, but the channel as well, please feel free to hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you can stay updated on all of my future content. Now today will be a quick video as I go over some things about Gotham Knights that I don't like. Now let me be clear, I want to be understood. This is not me trashing the game. This is just simply me voicing my opinion and being an unbiased gamer slash creator slash person. Now, after putting over 100 or so hours into the game, right, I've come across things I enjoy and things I very much dislike. One of them being the fact that story missions are not playable, or at the very least, boss fights against the game's various villains like Talia and Clayface. And I feel like I can speak for a lot of other people out there, not just myself. If there was any boss fight in the game that we definitely would want to run through it again, it would be Talia, because that was by far the most annoying. It was fun, but it was also the most annoying. Like, I need my run back with her. I'm sorry. Now, the way the game is structured, right, there's something for you to do every night, and it's based off what you did the night before. I believe the max amount of clues you can collect is 12 before it eventually just caps out. Now, the more crimes you stop, the more intel you get, and that leads to you having around 2 to 4 crimes for just about every faction in the game the next night to go and stop. And that's what I like about Gotham Knights, because in games like Spider-Man and the Arkham series, I said this in a previous video, whenever you're done with everything, it's really just you going around the city, stopping crimes and beating up people on a random just to really pass the time. It's not like that with Gotham Knights, because they give you multiple things to do, multiple missions to do, and there's always something to get out of it, and I can appreciate that. Now, if you're like me, however, right, you could be thinking that while yes, having the ability to replay boss fights would be great, because this is an RPG, we're still going to be going up against stronger enemies night after night, especially if you're playing on hard difficulty. You also want to be able to test the various builds that you can make against the bosses in order to see what works and what doesn't. I said dozens, forgive me. The game can give you a lot to do in a single night, but at the very least, if we can't get replayable missions, having bosses show up in very high crimes would definitely be a solid fix for that, in my opinion. Like, for example, if we have a very hot mission where we need to go stop the freaks up in Robinson Park, oh, guess what? Harley might show up. If we need to go stop the League in downtown Gotham, oh, guess what? Talia shows up. Freeze, I don't know. Freeze is a very high-end boss fight. I don't think they could just work him into the environment on a regular basis like that. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. I don't know, but y'all get what I'm trying to say, right? Now, next up would be the mod system. Specifically, mod fusing. I believe it's pointless, and it should be tweaked out a bit, right? Because once you hit level 40, which is the hard cap, it's honestly useless, because 9 times out of 10 you get a mod with the exact same stats. It's pointless and it's really just taking up space. If I could show y'all my inventory, it's nothing but purples, nothing but purple, 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 maybe some whites, maybe some blues, maybe some greens, mostly purples. Fusing 4 legendary mods will get you a legendary. That makes sense. Fusing 4 heroic mods will get you a rare mod. What the f is that all about? I get that mods are supposed to be unique in this game, but they all have the same stats almost every single time, if not every time. At this point, the only thing that matters is what the effects on your gear pieces are, and mods are almost for show. Does it raise your power and give boosts to certain stats? Yes, but having them be the exact same stats isn't a good thing. I would rather for them to be different stats. You will have better chances at getting different percents and stuff like that. Like if I fuse 2 elemental mods with a defense and a critical mod, I would have a chance to get a heroic elemental mod for my melee piece, right? But no, that's not how it works. Not how it works. It's always 100% rare every single time, and I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Next up would be the material for crafting legendary gear, Nith Metal. Now, I did a video already about how to obtain it, but what I don't like is how low the drop rate is for it. 3 days, of real time playing this game, doing high and very high crimes, and I only got it to drop once. However, as you can see in this footage, I believe I did 2 very high crimes in here. The 3 days of real time, I only got it to drop once. I couldn't get it through any other method. I started recording this video, I get it to drop at least 2 times. Granted, one of them came from a most wanted target, but I still also got it to drop from the most wanted crime itself. It never wanted to drop for me until I started hitting the record button. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about, but I understand that you can get it from other places like Penguin and such, but he really does not give a lot of nymph metal. Meanwhile, the cost of crafting the legendary gear, right, will run you about 400 of the material on a normal basis. I even have a piece of my inventory that would run me about 600 to make it. I get that you're supposed to grind for it as you do in games like this, but I would rather have Penguin give an increased amount from what he normally gives, or have an increased drop rate from high and very high crimes. Because at this point, I'm breaking my pockets every time I step into the crafting menu. Like, it's just give us an increased amount from Penguin, or give us an increased drop rate from high and very high crimes. One or the other. Now, final thing, I wish they would have made this a lot clearer. In order to unlock all the skills, you have to do the side stuff like collectibles and your save for those points. But to be safe, I would advise for you to do them all in one save if you're still in your first game, and then do like maybe half of them in New Game Plus, depending on how many points you still need. Because from what I hear, it's possible to end up with a surplus of skill points if you do all of the side stuff. Like maybe 2 to 3 more points, but that's really it. I don't like how the game doesn't really give you that information. That's more so come from the community experimenting and letting players know that it can be done and how it can be done. Other issues would include things like performance problems and input delay and more. All issues I pray and hope get fixed in the coming weeks. Now, these are the things that I've been having the biggest issues with so far, weeks after release, but I'm still enjoying the game for what it is, having a decent time as much as I can, and getting myself ready for Heroic Assault. I hope that new gear and mods will also come with that mode, because I'll be sad if it doesn't, but if it doesn't, it is what it is. I can't be mad at it. I'm curious about you though. Let me know down in the comments below if you're enjoying the game or not, and what are some things that you don't currently like about it. I'm expecting some of y'all to say not having fast travel unlocked in New Game Plus off rip, and I won't blame you. I won't hold you there. But I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. And if you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe so you can keep up with all of my Gotham Knights related content. And I will catch you all in the moonlight. Peace.
Trying to the big, trying to live life. Pull it to the club with the bottles on ice. Need a back end by the end of the night. I'm an artiste and a socialite. Trying to do it big, trying to live life. Pull it to the club with the bottles on ice. Need a back end by the end of the night. I'm an artiste and a socialite.